Hello everyone, this is Jim from the Art of Finance. Welcome back to our channel. Today is 4th of November and we are with you with Intraday Analysis. We are just one day after a Fed meeting. As we have expected, there is no change. There is no change in interest rates. But the thing we were expecting actually on tapering side was 30-40% a tapering because the economy is just heating up so much. Inflation is getting fueled by the money just given by Fed that much, and then we would expect that with something higher levels, because if they just go up on this level like a 10-15 US 10 billion US dollar decrease, it will take another 6-7 months. But in these 6-7 months, the build up on Federal Reserve fact sheet will be another 500 billion US dollar. That's too much. In 2020 and also 2021, already they have issued Federal Reserve balance sheet has issued already more than $4 trillion, and these numbers are massive. So everybody was expecting something higher number of tapering, because they said like they will just finish in next year, and then at the beginning of the first half of the next year they were planning to finish that one. Still they can do, but at this pace it's not possible. All right, after that one, US market has just so happy, they just got so happy because as I said, yeah, they were expecting high numbers. When they just see like only $15 billion, they said, all right, don't focus on that small number, focus on the big number. We are still like the corporates are still getting $105 billion bond from Fed, because all these companies listed there are issuing bonds and then Fed is buying them. That's all like that. All right, that's why like it just has risen and then refreshed its all-time highs. We will talk about all of them. But before we start that one, on my recent video about Bitcoin, I said that this critical level, it's 64k level. I just told everybody that this is critical because it has tested a lot of times, and then when it gets closer, and it just has seen a one-time high, and then it has tested only 8 hours. This is 4 hours, only 8 hours tested 67 area, then it started to fall down. So we have seen all-time high in Bitcoin, that's true, but right now we don't see any progress after that just 4 hours increase. All right, let's just do something like this. If we don't count on these one, this was the previous for this, like that's the point. 64 is the previous high level of Bitcoin, so this level is still the highest point of Bitcoin, and it cannot go higher than this point right now. We have to see something really different story, then we may see another high, but this time is happening, and the fear is filling up because people think that all right, it's not going up, then it will just go down, just like this. Look at this pin here, here. So people are just selling. When they see sell off, they are just getting into that train, and a possible fall down can be expected in this number. If our 61,000 level doesn't work, support level doesn't work, then we will see another drop in Bitcoin. So please just be careful on Bitcoin trading. All right, and also just one more thing, I will just show you. Here is important. sorry, not this one. Yeah, this one. I will just show you this one. And here, as you can see, the playground is getting smaller and smaller. So going up and down at a point, it will just flag formation, and then we can see a drop, a sell-off on that one. It's also a possible scenario in this one. All right, let's look at S&P 500 index of US. All right, we are on S&P, and you can see here there is a tight channel right now. It's going up and up, but at the same time the channel is getting so tight. So the playground for S&P is getting so less. From this point, from 4,300 points, it's only rising. There is no correction. It is testing all the time highs. It is just refreshing the high numbers, but it may end up soon, because this week, most of the companies completing their earnings season. So after that one, just something bad news can just make the market a big correction. So just watch it carefully, and then when you have a chance, just sell it and then take your profit. So the last one, let me just get closer and then just talk about this increase. It's all about that tapering issue. They just said, all right, actually at this point, from the just look at it, same level. On this level, everybody was expecting a big tapering number, and that's why they were just not buying S&P. They were just keeping their position on a big tapering. They were ready to fall, but the number of tapering didn't make any significant difference in bond buy program. So they said, all right, let's go ahead. But the playground is getting so tight. That's really a problem for S&P, and we may see the same scenario like Bitcoin soon. All the markets are getting so heat up, and then everybody just says that market hasn't made any correction. It's just going up and up, and in real market condition, it's not sustainable. We have seen the same thing in US oil. It has risen from 70s to 85s, 86 area, but then in just 2 days it has lost more than 3%. Right now it's getting some reaction, but already it just went down. All right, let's look at our last chart is German DAX index. All right, we are on DAX index, and then on DAX index, you see it is testing all the time high level. Which one? Let me just show you. Let me just go back, and this one was the highest level, and from that point we have seen a decline until 14K800 level, and another and faster, this is important, and faster rally has happened on this one. But this time it made it so fast, and you see the pattern is just buying, selling, but this one is only buying. So nobody is selling right now. Nobody is just making any correction. Nobody can making any realization. So at a point they're all just filled up and then waiting something. So these may be factory orders. It just came like a good one, and kind of good, because the previous month is already 8.8 drop in factory orders. In September it only grew up 1.2. If we just compare to July data, These September data is almost 6% down. But the market doesn't take that one. The market is only focusing on just slight increase. They say, all right, it's up. Yay, something like this. But it's not true because we are not in a play garden. This is economic, and in economics, there are some basic rules. The price should make the correction to go a healthy rise up, or even in bearish scenario, it has to make some correction on upside. It's like this. All right, what I'm telling this one, same scenario like this. The market needs a correction, so while it's making, you can make money by selling these instruments. Alright, thank you so much for watching us. We will be together on more news, and then we will be telling you all the stories. Bye.